Larry Sims for Tulsa. Up front, Kovach, Johnson, and Keys. Indiana State with the basketball. Under is Miley. He's there, and he's got it. And it's goaltending anyway. It would have counted. And a great feed from Larry Bird to Brad Miley, and it's 2-0 Indiana State. Here's Nix at the top of the circle. Left side to Reed. Steve now looks baseline. Spins around center court to Nix. Carl starts to shoot. Bounces to Bird. Bird on the deep left wing. Center court pass to Reed. Tulsa man-to-man. Here is Nix going baseline with it. And goes all the way under. Lays it up. Not good. Miley tips it up. Not good. They fight for the rebound. And it's recovered out of bounds by a Tulsa player, but he had stepped out. That was number 44, Billy Keys. So it will be Indiana State's basketball out of bounds. Still 2-0 with 17:51 left to play in the first half.
They're tight, feeling each other out.
Inbounds to Bird. He's there. He's got it. Little inbounds pass. Kovach starts to shoot, throws it under to Johnson. Now he gives to Sublett and lays it up. Missed it. Bird has the rebound. Lobs a little pass out to Carl Nix. Ooh, that was a break for the Sycamores.
It was a gimme.
So Tulsa can't get the ball to go down right now. Bird, jump shot. Yes, Larry Bird with 2 men on him. Puts in his 4th point, makes it 7-2 Indiana State by 5 with 15:41. 2 lineup changes for Indiana State. The first Bill Hodges is made tonight with 13.5 left to play in the first half, and Tulsa has a long one by Bird, and he's right through the nets. 6 for Larry. It's 9-6 with 10.5 minutes left to play in the first half. 15 points combined by both teams. Staley at the right side, baseline. Stop there, can't get anything away. Here's Reed, back to Nix. Carl back in the lineup. Shovels it up, blocked nicely, rejected away beautifully, and saved, but Bird throws it under to Nix. He's there, and he's got it. Carl Nix bounces a pass, or rather, is guarding Sublett, and he's bounces a pass to Gibson. Now back to Sublett in the corner.
Blue defense, Bob.
Yes, zone. Lobbed in the middle. Bad pass, but it's saved by Lester Johnson. So Indiana State in a zone. Back to Gibson in the corner to Sublett. Drives, jump shot in the air, short. Bird has it, the foul is called, and it will be on Keys or Johnson. We'll see. So on Lester Johnson, his second. Larry Bird will go to the foul line with a 1-and-1. So Indiana State is in the bonus.
University of Tulsa, Bob, shooting an even 20% now. They just cannot get the ball to go in the hole.
Well, you know this will change naturally. No team is going to go long hitting 20%. Bird at the line trying for his 9th point with a 1-and-1 situation and hits it.
He did that all afternoon.
Yeah, he sure did. Larry leads the team in steals with 47. Second free throw is good. 10 for Larry. 15.1 rebound average leads the team. Second in assists with 110 and second in block shots with 19. And, of course, leads the team and the nation in scoring. 18-12 Indiana State with 7:28 left to play in the first half. Reed's free throw is not there. Up court goes Billy Keys to Sublett on the jump, firing, and it's not good. Bird has another rebound. Larry wants help. Push pass up to Nix, and Nix hands off to Steve Reed, and they'll set it up. 18-12. Bird at the right side. Larry, 2-bounce dribble, and fires a 30-footer and hits it. And the fans go, ooh. Marcus Peel is averaging 6.4 points a game, a 6'5" sophomore from right here in Tulsa. He's in the lineup. Here's Reed. Jim King thought he double dribbled. High pass to Bird at the baseline. Turnaround jump shot from the corner is in. Larry Bird with an unbelievable shot. With people on him and still scores. Here's Gibson penetrating, throws it off to Sublett. Running jump shot is up. It's not there. Bird with the rebound. Clears it up to Carl Nix. Carl lost the ball, gets it back again, got the handle on it. Stolen away by Gibson. Up court they come, 3-on-2. And Gibson throws it off to Peel, who shoots and he misses, and a foul on Peel for a charge. They're getting themselves in foul trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tulsa can't buy anything right now. They won't go in the hole. When they do go in the hole, they're getting charged for fouls after the few layups they've made. Like you said, Jim King, good-looking man in a three-piece suit. His hairline's already receding. He's going to pull some more of it out tonight.
Larry Bird has been to the line twice and has 2 out of 2. 5:51 left to play in the half. Indiana State leads it by 10, 22-12. Larry at the foul line with his first free throw, and he missed it. Rebounded back to Bird from Miley. Larry turns, throws it off to Nix. Nix to Staley, lays it in, and then Leroy took that from Carl on a bat pass.
Great pass from Nix to Staley.
Sublett lays it up. Got it. Russell Sublett's first two. That makes it 24-14, Indiana State with a 10-point lead at 5:30 in the half. Reed in the corner. Bird, a long one in the air. Yeah. 16 for Larry.
Larry told us today he was going to tear him up.
Larry Bird comes back into the lineup for Indiana State. He'll be in for Brad Miley. So it's Bird, Gilbert, Nix, Staley, and Heaton against Gibson, Sublett, Cantrell, Peel, and Stevenson for the Golden Hurricane. Alex's first free throw. Missed it. And Heaton took the rebound, though. Gets it back to Nix. Carl to Leroy Staley. Jump shot from 15 is not there. Gilbert once, no good. Bird up and in. Just muscled his way up and got his 18th point. It'll be John Gibson putting it in play. That's the 15th foul against Indiana State with 1:03 left. Unders Cantrell spinning, shooting, hits the corner of the board. Not good. Peel can't get it to go in. And it's put up again. Not good. And again. And finally it's tipped in, I think, by Peel. We'll see. It is Marcus Peel. So they batted it up about 4 or 5 times. Here's Bird on the right side. Fakes out Peel. A jump shot in the air. Not good. And a foul is going to be called on Marcus Peel. That is Peel's second foul. Larry Bird goes to the foul line. Brad Miley will come into the lineup.
The official signals a 1-and-1. I'd like to know whether he's saying he's fouling before the shot or after it.
It is the 1-and-1. Apparently, Larry has 18 points. His first free throw is up and in and out. Not good. That's 2 in a row Larry's missed. You won't see that happen very often.
No, sir.
Reed, right side to Larry Bird. Bird back to Reed again. Cross court to Carl Nix. Penetrates, throws it back to Larry. Larry pump fake, and then a shot that's in. From about 19 or 20 feet, and that's 20 for Larry. 39-26. Sublett hooks a pass in the middle, and a layup is not good. Bird has another rebound. And Steve Reed comes up court to Bird. Pump fake from the foul line, and hit it short that time. Reed to Miley, he's there, and missed it, and the foul is called. Here's Bobby Heaton with it to Bird. Batted away, and they fight for it. Ken Beach clears it out to Russell Sublett. Goes to the lane, drops a pass to Key, shoots over Bird, missed it. Rebound to Carl Nix, and there's Larry ahead. He's got the pass, but he never got it, actually. The pass was thrown by Carl, but he gave Larry too much of a lead. Leroy Staley at the line with a possible 3-point play, and sank it for 5, and that makes it 61-54. Sycamores back up by 7, and a little more of a breathing Stevenson shot, way short, and rebound. Sublett lost it. Bird with his 23rd rebound. A foul is called on John Gibson. His first, and Larry Bird will go to the line. Larry Bird with 23 has just tied the school record unofficially.
Right. And the crowd is beginning to filter their way out of here.
Now Larry's only 2 out of 5 from the line.
Figure that out.
With the score 61-54 and 31 seconds left, if Larry can these two here, I would just about put the icing on it, and that's his first one for his 21st point. And that makes it an 8-point game again. This would put him up by 9, and this would do it. And that's his 22nd, and a 63-54 lead with 29 seconds, and it looks like the Sycamores have their 20th win. Gibson, Stevenson, blocked by Staley, and Bobby Heaton on the floor has the ball, and they fight for now. Let's don't lose tempers here near the end of the game.
Oh, no, all they're doing is scrambling for the basketball.
Bobby Heaton and Bob Stevenson really going at it down there trying to get the jump ball. Heaton, tough hombre.